Hi everybody, Tyler here with Smoke Anywhere for Pennies, and today I'm going to be talking about the dual coil 510 tank cartomizer, otherwise known as the DCT. This is a pretty basic system. It consists of three parts: the drip tip, the plastic tube, and you have a normal dual coil cartomizer inside of the middle. Now I'm going to show you how to refill these. First thing you need to do when you refill these, when they come out of the box, is remove the drip tip. And we're going to use this drip tip actually to push out the cartomizer that's inside of this plastic tank. So I'm just going to give this a little push. I'm taking the drip tip and turning it around and using it to push the cartomizer out. Now I want it just to come out just so you see just a little hair of an opening right here. And you see how I have just maybe a millimeter right there of an opening. After I have this opening, I'm going to want to move this up, move the cartomizer up so we have a clear open space for the juice to flow into. There's a little lip here and it may be open a little bit here, but don't worry about that, it won't link out. We still have a seal that's coming around here. But this is lifted up, ready to refill. You're gonna wanna get this as close to this side as possible so you can get as much liquid in here as you can. Now I'm gonna take my liquid, give it a good little shake. Then I'm going to take this, and with this side propped up, I'm going to take my dropper bottle, very simply, place it inside of here, and just start squeezing away. As you can see, the liquid will start to fill up in the tank. Now, I'm not squeezing into the cartomizer right now, I'm squeezing into the tank. So you don't want to squeeze directly into the top of the cartomizer. You want this to go into the tank around the cartomizer. Now this holds 5 milliliters of juice, which is probably going to take this entire bottle. It's great for all day vaping. You don't need to top off your cartomizer. If you're a dual coil cartomizer fan, this is a great system. Once you have this filled, you're going to want to look inside and get your cartomizer lined up with the hole in here. Lined up just right. Once you have it right, you want to put it on the table and push down until you see that top of the cartomizer pop through that top cap right here. Now your tank is filled. You may want to take a cloth and wipe off excess fluid, because with this system you will get a little bit of leakage, but that's not to be any concern. Alright, after you've refilled it, simply place your drip tip back on. Sometimes if a drip tip's a little tough to get in and you don't want to push the cartomizer through your tank and lose all your juice, I find it's best to simply take the tank, put it down on a hard surface, and use that surface to push your drip tip in. But one main thing to understand about pushing your drip tip in is do not push it directly in from the top. The suction from your finger will push fluid through the cartomizer and out of the bottom of the tank. So do not push the drip tip in with your finger like this. Push it in with the sides of the drip tip. Now I'm just gonna push this in, kind of give it a little twist as I'm pushing on the table until that's nice and snug. I suggest after filling to prime the cartomizer maybe a little more with a few more drops. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'd say about, 5-10 drops or so, just to get the top nice and wet in there. Is just let it sit. I'd give it maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute to let everything soak in and get nice and saturated before you start vaping on this. And one thing you want to take in mind while using these dual coil tanks is to take smooth, even, consistent draws, because every time that you are pulling from this, you're sucking liquid into the cartomizer. If you pull too hard, you may flood the cartomizer. If you don't pull hard enough, the cartomizer may get too dry and start burning. Therefore, you tend to learn this product as you use it.